We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
That's it, baby. At the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I smell fear now. Breaker Omaha. Hey, Steamer.
Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Showing it. Switch.
Gun. Two.
Cousins gives way to Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Hey, 382, last 50.
Check 13.
13, spell.
Jam.
Check. 150.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Good route here.
Danny.
Hey, Delta.
45. Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. 45's the Mike.
Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Gun. I'm here all day. Hatchet. Back. 45's the Mike. Here we go.
Hey, yo.
Here we go.
Gun.
45, Mike, 45. You're not ready.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Where we in now?
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check. Lucky.
A toss to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
54.
Gun. Go. 300.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Catch that ball, man. He playing scary ball. He throwing that shit cut back. I got a trick for that shit. He playing scary ball.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Bring that motherfucker.
Joker. Big dad. Gun. Kill. Wide. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Tight right. Alert. Wide. Bring it. Mike. Hey, we're 43. Cut. 43.
Throwing, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Bring that pussy-ass running back out here. Get that pussy-ass running back that ball.
Throwing is Cousins.
That's incomplete, come on,
but
man.
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping, man.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check. Gun.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
They gave you that shit, boy.
13-yard touchdown run.
They gave you that shit.
And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Hit Matt Bella motherfucker out, man. Belling the motherfucker out, man.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Look at this shit.
Hey, 4 down.
From the 29, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Hey, turn it up. Sit. Greystone, Travis.
Look at this motherfucker. Let's go, man.
I got him. That's me.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Shit. I know where you coming.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that ball. Alert 3. Lean it. Bring up 48. Recon, 132 fighter.
They run it again with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38.
Scared.
That's a good 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I want this game, man. Come on, man.
Mike 45. Rabbit. Gun. Hey, bring up 48. 45 the mic. You better be afraid of me. Check. Fred. Lynch 50. Slam.
Every play in the motherfucking red, man.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Bring up 48. Come get some. X3. 218. Chopper. He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch gears. Yellow. 45. Hey, seam 6. Nice, sweetheart. Gun. Check. Crunch. What's that?
Now Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Gun.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Check 37, check 37.
Gun.
That's mine, I got him.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Watch the twist. 6 guys.
Check gun.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Under T.
On first down, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, this is Madison. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, he trashed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Two.
Fuck this thing. I don't want this thing. I hate this thing.
Gun.
Motion.
Go ahead.
On third down, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
51.
Ryan to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, I like that.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing now is Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
20, 20. 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey, 2. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, real accurate.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
He run the clock down all the way to the bread,
So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.